Don't count that as a pirouette. Technically, it's supposed to come all the way up to your knee, but
okay.
I would say just do it on your ankle.
And do I use the leg to spin?
I would just keep your hands like in or something, so it's not too tough. And then you're just gonna bend, push up, and I would just step out of it. You don't have to do any fancy landing.
Okay, wait.
Our continued good news and the continued work our team and our partners in the community are doing to make vaccines accessible and get them out there is working for us to go. So you can see here on this slide with 1 dose coverage at 51%, we know that means that nearly half of people still haven't started out on a vaccine course in the 5 to 11-year-old age group, and lots of room for improvements. The decreases in wastewater are evidence that the measures that we have put in place through the public health restrictions from earlier in January and through the delays in school opening and the good work everyone has done to try to limit their contacts and follow public health guidance, that this is all evidence that is working, but it is not evidence that we are through this yet. And there may be further increases to transmission as the relaxation of measures do come. And so I'm very reassured by the province's cautious approach to easing public health measures and the emphasis on following the data and the impact in particular on our healthcare system, which remains very. So our tracker will actually report 2 new deaths today. And that's come in as we've been on this conference. The first is in an individual who is in their 70s. The second is an individual who's in their 50s. So both are individuals who have been vaccinated and have received 3 doses of the vaccine. But a reminder that while we have seen some cases in individuals with 2 or 3 doses of the vaccine, with 90% of people vaccinated, that is the majority of the community. And before I finish, I just want to take a moment to personally, on behalf of myself, my family, and our whole Peterborough Public Health Organization, thank the community for the outpouring of support, kind messages, and love that you've shared in this past difficult week. It has been incredibly heartwarming. A particular thanks to Janine, Amy, and the Kawartha Now team and the Facebook group that was created. That is incredibly kind and very much appreciated. And a few things I wanted to go through and mention in particular around that. Eddie, thank you for the drawing. It was very, very beautiful. Yes, I am the new doctor who does like giving vaccines. Thank you.
A unicorn is an appropriate metaphor since we're vaccinating a mythical creature with a fake vaccine to fight an imaginary disease defined by a non-distinguishing syndrome purportedly caused by a fictitious in silico computer model virus never isolated nor proven to cause clinical symptomatic disease.
I want to say thank you to Ross and some of the other children who drew pictures or Photoshop pictures, including of me as a superhero, which is very kind and humbling. But I assure you, there is no superhero costume underneath this. I just went to school for a long time to become a public health doctor and am doing my job here in the community.